Hey guys, so I have officially started this IVF cycle and I had my baseline this morning. So I'm just so excited because when we did my ultrasound, everything looked really good and I had a really good number of resting follicles, which was more in line with how my ovaries usually look. So I'm hoping that that kind of means that last cycle was possibly just a fluke and it was just like some weird thing that happened, because I did have less than I normally have. I normally have between 7 and 9 on each ovary, which is a good number, whereas last cycle I only had 5, which was much lower than normal, but they had said that they don't always show up. All the follicles don't always really show at the baseline, so but anyway, I was just really happy that it was more in line with what I normally have because, you know, in hindsight looking back, I was wondering if maybe the lower follicle count was kind of like an omen or like a sign that like the cycle wasn't gonna go like as expected. So I was just so happy that things looked more normal for me today, and my lining was nice and thin. It was about a 4. I did start my period, so today is cycle day 1. They said that my period would be pretty light because my lining didn't really have a chance to build up because I started birth control. I was on birth control, so my last period was about 2 weeks ago, so there wasn't really a whole lot of time to build up a lining. And after my ultrasound, we met with a really nice IVF nurse who was so positive about this working for us, and it's really nice to hear that because, you know, we obviously want it to work, and, you know, any extra positivity does not hurt. But she was telling me how this kind of thing that like we went through with this responding really strange to the meds last time, and, you know, all that strange stuff that was totally unexpected. She said that it does happen, you know, not often, but like, you know, they do hundreds and hundreds of cycles a year, so they definitely see it happening. And she said that one of the strange thing, she said there's even been studies about this, is that someone can do an IVF cycle with the exact same protocol and do it twice with no changes, and they can have drastically different results. So that, you know, kind of makes it seem like sometimes things are just weird. So I'm really hopeful that last cycle was just something strange and that everything works out much better this cycle. So and everyone was so positive and so nice, so I'm just really keeping my fingers crossed. So we were given the go-ahead to start my injections, and we reviewed my stim plan and all that kind of stuff. So when I got home, I started my microdose Lupron, which is really, really tiny needles. They're 29 gauge, and I have the half-inch ones. So you don't even feel those needles. Like, honestly, I mean, I did the injection myself, and I watched it go through my skin, but I didn't even know that it, like, I couldn't even feel it. So I love the tiny needles. Makes a huge difference to me. So yeah, the first injection is done. I will do those every 12 hours now until my trigger, and I will start my gonal F, not Follistim. They were actually telling me that there's a Follistim shortage right now, which is why everybody's using gonal F right now, because I know the price of Follistim is really high. But anyway, so I will be starting my gonal F on Saturday, which is the day after tomorrow, and I'll also be starting my Menopur at the same time. They're expecting me to stim on those meds for about 10 days, and I have 10 days worth of medication, so I'm hoping that I don't have to stim longer because I don't want to buy more. But let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I will keep you guys updated as the cycle progresses. I know that they had told me that this protocol sometimes starts slower than other protocols, so I actually don't go back for blood work until Tuesday just to check my E2 levels, and I don't go back for my next ultrasound for a whole week. So a week from today I'll have my first ultrasound to kind of see how things are looking in there. But that's pretty much it. So we're just really excited and trying to be really positive about this cycle. So wish me luck, and I'll keep you updated. Bye.